So, you want to start a podcast? I mean, who doesn't? Hi, I'm Shiv from Podcastle, and if the answer is yes, then nice idea. Podcasts are growing more and more popular each year, so if you have something to tell your audience, or even want to promote your business with yet another platform, starting a podcast is the right decision. But where should you start? Here we'll treat you with some tips and tricks for making a successful podcast from scratch. Without further ado, here's our step-by-step guide. Number 1. Choose a narrow topic. The first thing you should think about when starting a podcast is the topic. Whatever you choose, try to avoid overgeneralizing it. Let's say you want to talk about healthy lifestyle. Narrow it down to a specific aspect. For instance, talk specifically about healthy dieting. This way, you have a niche that is more interested in your topic. You have higher chances to gain more followers than if you mix random stuff and get a mess. Number 2. Understand who your audience is. Now, when you have chosen your topic, try to figure out who will listen to your podcast. Back to our example. If you're talking about healthy dieting, what type of people will listen to you? This could be people who want to lose weight or who are conscious about their food choices. Whatever it is, try to understand what they expect from your podcast and plan it accordingly. You can also draw a listener persona to make your job easier. Come on, don't get lazy. Grab the pencil, paper, whatever. Just do it. It will seriously help you. Number 3. Name it. The podcast, not the listener. Choosing a name might sound obvious, but sometimes it is one of the hardest steps. You want your name to be catchy, but at the same time hint to the audience what is the theme of your podcast. There are a couple of options you can choose from when deciding on the name. You can make it descriptive, fun, or informative. We would suggest going with a descriptive one so people know right from the start what to expect. It does not mix different name types. For instance, a podcast that advises how to earn more money could be named Becoming a Billionaire, your guide on earning more money. Simple and on point. Number 4. Decide the length. First, keep the natural length of your podcast. Don't cut the valuable content just because you want to keep it short. At the same time, try to avoid repeating yourself and artificially elongating it. As you grow, you'll understand which length works the best for you. Number 5. Think about having a co-host. For podcasts, it's always easier when there are 2 of you. One of the best things about having a co-host is that your podcast automatically becomes more natural. You start to have a conversation, which is more engaging to follow for the listener. Number 6. The technical part. I know we've only talked about the content by far, but of course we cannot forget the technological aspects. You might think you need a decent microphone, if not a studio, to get a high-quality product. But nope, we've got your back here too. Try Podcastle. Instead of spending money on expensive mics, use the one-click magic dust feature in Podcastle to get a professional sound in no time. Number 7. Choose an outstanding cover. Finally, once your podcast is ready, you want to wrap it up nicely. No matter how much they say that you can't judge a book by its cover, from time to time we might buy a book just because its mesmerizing cover enchanted us. The same goes for podcasts. Try to make the visuals of your cover eye-grabbing. You can easily hire a good graphic designer on freelance platforms and get the work done in no time. Or maybe just use Canva. With these 7 simple steps, you'll be all ready to make your first steps in the podcasting industry. But there's always more to learn along the way, so make sure you subscribe and check back for the next videos, which will be as useful as this one. Go and make your voice